the KJ Methods YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to all who may be trying to pass that real estate exam on the first try. What I've decided to do today is to just quickly let you know what I think is the most important topic for you to know on the state exam, and it doesn't matter whether you're taking the Pearson VUE or the PSI test. If you are very knowledgeable on this topic, then you are moving that much closer to getting a passing score. So let's get started. What I'm talking about is contracts. Anytime you look at a state exam, it doesn't matter what state you're in, contracts is the largest topic that is tested on the state exam. And so because of that, it is very important that you know these contract topics. So I've gone through the outlines and I've kind of written a list of the things that you need to know. You may or may not know that typically if you Google your state for the state exam, you can also find an outline that will give you topically what questions they're going to be testing, or not the specific questions, but the specific topics that they're going to be testing, and then how many questions they're going to have in each of those areas. So let's get started. When we talk about contracts, we are looking at, do you know what the requirements are for validity of a contract? Do you know what things affect the enforceability of contracts? What is a valid contract? What is a void contract? What is a voidable contract? What is an enforceable contract? What are the rights and the obligations to the parties of a contract? What is an executory versus an executed contract? What are the notice, delivery, and acceptance requirements of a contract? What is breach of contract? What is termination? What is rescission? What are the contractual remedies? Now, I have many YouTube videos up on these particular topics, so make sure that you go and search for them. What is an electronic signature and paperless transactions, and what does it mean to have a bilateral versus a unilateral contract? Continuing on. What is the difference between an express and implied contract? What is liquidated damages, punitive damages, and compensatory damages? What is the statute of frauds? What does it mean if a contract has a time is of the essence clause? What is earnest money and what is the effect of earnest money? Why would you give earnest money? And what are liquidated damages? And what is the definition of that? And when would you use liquidated damages? It is important that you not only know these terms, but when would you utilize these terms? What is equitable title? We talked about dispute and breach of contract. I have a really good video, I think, on breach versus rescission. That's something that students get mixed up often. What is an option contract and what is an installment sale agreement? Are they the same thing? Are they not the same thing? Typically they're not, but I just threw that in there. We use a lot of different words for the same thing. And so I want to make sure that you know what different words we utilize, because it is a national exam, and essentially in different states, sometimes the term is different. All right. When does an offer become binding? I'll add something in there. Who's the offeror? Who is the offeree? What does a contingency mean? Time is of the essence. We said that already, but time is of the essence again. Statute of limitations is another topic that I would like for you to know. What is the impact of an offer? When can you withdraw an offer? What is a counter offer? And what do you do in a multiple offer situation, which is when there are more than one buyer that wants that particular house? We do all of these topics, of course, in the KJ method. I give you a detailed information relating to all of these topics, and also give you scenarios where you would utilize these topics. But at a minimum, do not go into the state exam unless you know everything that I have just gone over. If you don't know how they're utilized, then you need to know how they're utilized, not just the definition, but in what situations would you see these particular words. Okay, nice short video for today. That is it. Don't forget again to bring your friends over to the KJ Method. We are at kjmethod.com. You can look there and see if our program would be appropriate for you. Our students are doing very, very well in the KJ Method because our biggest goal is to not just have you learn vocabulary, but to get a really good understanding of the material, not only so you can pass your test, but when you get out there and practice, you can hit the ground running. So thanks a lot for coming by the KJ Methods YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that button, subscribe. Have a great day. See you next time.